Hi, friends. How is
everybody.
everybody doing? We are back with the fall edition of the travel media, What's Up in Ottawa.
Yes.
And we are excited to see you again and share information about what's going on through August, September, October in Ottawa. So let's jump into it. Vlad, what have we been up to since the last podcast?
Well, I've had the chance to travel a little bit. I've been out of town. I've been attending some marketplaces.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. So I was at the TMAC marketplace in St. John, which was a really cool experience, a beautiful part of the world. And I've had the chance to connect and reconnect with some travel media from Canada.
Yeah.
And talk about some of the new things coming up in Ottawa as well. And I've had the chance to, and I know you as well, to organize and to participate in some hosting for media visits. Some of them coming from shows that we've done even before the summer. So it's kind of cool to see how certain things actually take place, even if it's months later. So that was pretty cool as well.
Well, and some of the listeners, viewers, our followers may not know that, we've only been running this department for about a year, and it kind of has been its own little animal. And so, I was the same. I did Rendezvous Canada, which is traditionally a travel trade show, but there was a media component to it this year. So I met with media in the trade industry, which was pretty cool. And we've been hosting. I did some efforts in London with the senior executive team in April, and we've had some London media visits. I know you've had lots from IMM North America. So some U.S. media here, and we've got lots in the pipeline.
And some from SATW as well. Which is pretty cool. So overall, a great part. And we did some site visits. Yeah,
we've done. The site visits have been really cool. So. There might be some video out there of Vlad and I at Treetop Trekking.
Yeah, I love that.
And that was so fun.
That's really cool.
And then I went with a couple of ladies with Ottawa Tourism, and we went to La Flèche by Nebraska. It's a park just north of Ottawa. They're new members, same owners as the Treetop Trekking. And so they had the zipline tours, and they also had cave excursion, which was a new experience for me. And I know you couldn't make it, but I don't think that you would have liked it because you're so big and there was a little bit of crouching in there. But like for a rock nerd like me, loved it. It was so great. And it was super hot. So when you get into the cave, it was a nice cool down after ziplining. So what else did we do? We're going to Camp Fortune next week. So I'm really excited about that. I know there's it's like a family friendly, but also like corporate friendly and couple friendly, and they've got the coaster that goes down the mountain and zip lining there. And do you know what else is there? I can't remember.
Lots to do. Honestly, just lots to do.
We'll report back. Definitely.
So let's dive into the first story. So what's up in Ottawa? On June 6th, we launched a new product, the Ottawa Museum Pass. And I'm very excited for that because that's one of the things I like to do the most in Ottawa is visit some of the national museums that we have here. And we're the capital museums. We have about 9 of them, I believe. 9 of the.
So there's 7 of the 9.
7 of them, 7 of the 9. And, that's pretty cool because. Like I said, one of my favorite things is exploring the different museums, and they're so different.
Well, me too. We've been to a couple of them together now, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, which one was your favorite so far?
Well, so my favorite museum is because I have history in Ottawa. My father used to be a taxidermist at the Museum of Nature when I was little, so that is really special to me. I did the bug exhibit. They are having one until October this year. So that's really, really cool. That's my favorite one. Anyway.
For me, one museum that marked me in particular was the Canada Science and Technology Museum. Reason why is because I'm not from Ottawa originally, so when people who, it's kind of a thing for people who are in high school and elementary school here to go to that museum and experience the crazy kitchen.
The crazy kitchen!
I
was trying so hard not to cut you off and say it.
But do you want to describe to people?
No,
what the crazy kitchen?
You do it.
So I don't even know how, because I don't even know how to say, because the experience is so crazy. You walk in and the entire perspective is sort of like shifted.
Yes.
And at a particular angle. So when you walk in, even though you're walking in straight, everything is sort of, so your body feels it, but the kitchen is not, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know, but either way, when you're experiencing it, you can easily get confused between the two, which is what messes up with your perspective of it.
Totally the scientific perspective. Yeah, that's the one.
Word.
Everything is skewed so that your brain thinks that it's crooked and you get vertigo when you're in there, and it's super
I experienced that as an adult for the first time, so it was kind of like, oh my God, this is so cool. So I felt like
a big kid anyway.
I am. So, and again, so you can take advantage of that yourself, thanks to our new museum pass.
And there's 10 participating attractions on this pass.
Exactly. So the Royal Canadian Mint, the National Arts Gallery, the Bytown Museum, the Canada War Museum, the Canadian Museum of Nature. There's like 10 of them. So feel free to go on the website.
It's a visitottawapasses.ca.
Yeah.
And so it'll have our museums passes and also the summer savings pass while it lasts. And they're good. You can get for a 1-day pass or a 3-day pass for both of those. So all the details are on visitottawapasses, plural.ca.
And again, that's an amazing way to discover the capital and our museums.
Yeah. So there's some new news out about some hotel updates.
Yeah.
I've been getting requests recently, and so I did a little deep dive and found out that as of July 16th, I think it was, the 16th, the Novotel Hotel has now rebranded to DoubleTree. So the hotel is under a new flagship. It's a new general manager. However, the Albion Rooms, the restaurant that's attached to that hotel, remains the same. It's a crowd favorite. It's a beautiful restaurant. It also serves as the breakfast room for the hotel. But little known fact is the Albion's Rooms building that it's in is a historical building. It was the very first hotel in Ottawa ever, and it was built in 1871.
Wow. Okay.
It is. That's wild,
That's history.
right?
That's history right there.
Yeah. So, and they just opened a new patio and everything. So that's really cool. And then we've got some Marriott news. There's going to be 3 Marriott hotels in the pipeline. So AC Marriott, we are patiently waiting. They're due to open fall 2024. That's on Rideau Street. Looking at 159 rooms, 5 meeting rooms, indoor parking with EV stations, right in the Byward Market. The next one, they're projecting a spring 2025 opening for the Moxie Marriott. Another one in the Byward Market. This one's a bigger one, 224 rooms, indoor parking, EV station, summer patio, and then a pool and gym with outdoor terrace. So that sounds really cool. And then the Renaissance Marriott Ottawa is due to open in fall 2027. We don't have a ton of details, but it's going to be a 230-room hotel. Plus, it's actually going to have apartment rentals, which we've kind of seen before. Like the Reese Days has condos and the condo rentals, so that's pretty cool. And I did a bit of research today and bugged our friend Tim in the business intelligence department, just out of curiosity. And there are, drumroll, 11,000 hotel rooms in Ottawa. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Fun fact.
That's like, holy cow.
That is a lot of hotel rooms.
And we've got them for, every level of whatever you want to spend. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the next story. We have a new nightlife commissioner, which has been a long-awaited story, and we're so excited about it. So you met him.
Yeah. And
right?
You know what's crazy?
What?
I met him at nighttime.
During nightlife?
During nightlife.
Yeah.
So we have a new nightlife commissioner. His name is Mathieu Gondin. Really cool guy. We've had a great first time meeting each other. I was at the Ottawa Jazz Festival when I was actually doing media hosting for one of the guests one of the contacts that we met at IMM New York. So they had the chance to meet as well. Shout out to Nancy Mueller.
Hi, Nancy.
And so why do we have a nightlife commissioner? Well, the purpose is to help identify and present the opportunities that Ottawa has for growth within its nightlife scene.
And there's so much already.
There's so much already, and so pretty much, so any challenges that Ottawa might have had, at some point, he's here to turn them into opportunities.
Yes.
So I'm super excited about that. We're probably going to be working with him very closely.
One of his mandates is to work more closely with Ottawa Tourism, and Ottawa Tourism was actually directly involved with, all the plans for this. So that's really cool. Our destination development team is amazing, and we work with the city very closely. So that's really cool.
He has a plan in motion. So if you want to find out more about that plan, feel free to visit the City of Ottawa website, and so you can have a more detailed explanation as to how he plans to do so. And I'm really excited about that.
We are going to have to try to get him on the podcast.
Absolutely.
So let us know if you hear this, Matthew. I guess it's time for our story 2.
Yeah.
What else is good?
So what else is good? Well, for that, we're gonna ask what's good to our 2 of our guests today. The first one is Etienne from Lady Dive and Grey Line bus store. So it's really excited to talk about some of the new updates that they have going on, some new partnership. I think they have some. I'm gonna try to get some secrets out of him.
Yes.
And find out if there's any exciting new experiences that they're bringing on board.
Yes.
And we're also receiving
Callie.
Yeah, Callie.
So Callie Metler she's the executive director for Capital Pride, and she's got lots of great news, lots of great stories, some updates, some unique tips about Pride and the parade and concerts, and really excited. So let's do it.
Let's do it. So when you visit Ottawa, you'll take notice of 2 pretty cool experiences. One of them is Grey Line, and another one is Lady Dive. Whether you're taking advantage of the double-decker buses or the Lady Dive tour, you'll have the opportunity to visit Ottawa and on these guided tours. And one of them even allows you to go into the Ottawa River for a more in-depth experience of Ottawa. And we're talking to one of the co-owners of Lady Dive and Grey Line, Etienne. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So let us know about some of the new things, the exciting things that are happening with Lady Dive and with Grey Line. One of them being, I believe, a new cider and a new wine and cider tour, right?
Exactly, yeah. So we launched our wine and cider tour actually a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it takes you to 3 different locations in the Ottawa region. So you can experience the city, taste the wines of the region, as well as have some snacks at each of the spots. That's
pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's lots of fun. It's about a 7-hour trip, and it takes you to 3 different locations, as I was saying. The first one being on Elgin Street.
Okay.
The second one being at Kin Vineyards, and the third one being at Farmgate Cider. So all 3 of those locations are beautiful.
Okay.
And there you get to, as I said, get to taste some of the wines. You get to taste some of the food that's there. It's incredible.
I'm definitely going to take advantage of that at some point.
Yeah.
And for the people, like we were mentioning earlier, we were talking about Lady Dive and Grey Line. Can you explain to some of our partners or some of the people watching what those experiences are like if they've never experienced it for themselves before?
Yeah. So the Amphibus tour, which is with Lady Dive Tours, is a bus that goes on land and on water. So it's super, super unique. It's actually only one of 2 in Canada as a whole. The only other one is in Halifax, and then you have the one over here in Ottawa. There's 48 passengers that can take the bus. Takes you on about a half-hour tour of the city on land, all the way to the Prime Minister's residence, to the Byward Market, all the key points in Ottawa. And then it goes even to Gatineau in Quebec. That's where it dives into the water for about a half-hour boat ride on the Ottawa River. You get to the back of the Parliament, the History Museum, all the really nice spots.
That's pretty cool. I've had the chance to, Sarah as well, I believe. Yes, we've had the chance to experience it. It's such a lovely experience. Are there any, I don't know, could you let us in on some secrets, like some new specialty tours coming up as well, things that people don't know about that might be happening soon?
Yeah, actually. So every summer, some of you may know about the Quesnel fireworks.
Yeah.
believe this year they're in August. They're on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And this year we actually thought about doing a tour for fireworks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yes, I think so too. So
That's pretty cool.
you're able to be on the top deck of our double decker. It's guaranteed seating up there. You're going to go for a tour of the city during the evening. So you get to see a different side of the city of Ottawa, especially with the new Nightmare Inn. We're trying to kind of promote the city and the nightlife that there is. And then at the end of the tour, we have a specialty spot where you get to see the fireworks right over the Ottawa River. It's beautiful.
Sign me up.
Sign us up. No, that sounds pretty cool.
It starts in August. I believe it's August 3rd. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm just look on the Casino de l'Académie fireworks for full listings of the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they have another month or two to prepare for that. But we're all set. We're ready, and we're just waiting for people to come take it.
That's actually wonderful. That's a wonderful idea, and I'm a big fan of fireworks myself. So I always look for the best opportunities to see them, the best spots to look at it, to observe them from. So that's definitely one of them. And I believe you have some upcoming partnerships with some hotels around the city coming up.
Yes. So this year we actually, every year we try to have really big partnerships with hotels, and we should visit them. We should make sure that clients that go to those hotels typically have some kind of discounts. Now, especially this year, we've actually partnered up with the Courtyard and Merit in the Byward Market,
Okay.
the 4 Points in Gatineau, the Metcalfe Hotel, just around the corner from here, as well as the Lord Elgin Hotel. So with all four of these hotels, we have a package where you can get a room at a discounted rate, as well as a double-decker tour on Grey Line Ottawa
Amazing.
at a discounted rate. So you get to see the entire city and then go back home and have a discount there as well.
I love it.
Those are such a great ideas. I'm really excited for you. And thank you for taking the time to share with us. For people who want to keep up with you or stay up to date with what you guys got going on, where can they find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can find us online either on ladydive.com or on greylineottawa.com. We also have all our socials, so you can go on Facebook, Instagram, any social media. We're located at 44 Sparks Street, which is right at the corner of Elgin and Sparks, pretty much where the Parliament is and where the National War Memorial is located.
Wonderful.
Pretty bust with the eyelashes.
Look for the pretty bus with the eyelashes, correct.
Etienne, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
That was so great. Yeah. I love it when we have members and partners come on, especially if, they work with media direct like we do. Etienne and his organization are very smart.
Yeah. And they've supported us through a lot of our visits too.
Oh, absolutely. And their new offerings, like, I know you're excited about the fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, just the idea of the fireworks is just crazy to me. I think this is so smart. And I turn into like a big kid when I see fireworks. Like I always look for the best spots to see them from and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no, there's that's the best spot. There's not going to be anyone in front of you.
And there's the wine and cider tour.
I'm excited about wine and cider tours.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm definitely going to check that out. And we will report back to our media friends.
Because we'll have to try both.
So we'll have to try it all, definitely. So yeah, they're a super smart group over there, and we wish them well and hope they do very good things. Yeah. So coming up, we have Callie Metler coming in. She's the executive director of Capital Pride, and she's going to talk about what's coming up August 17th to 25th for Capital Pride, the Pride Parade, some of the concerts, and I'm really excited to get into it with her.
Me too.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's good.
So today we have Callie Metler from Capital Pride. She's the executive director. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. So today we're going to talk about Capital Pride. It's happening August 17th to 25th, right here in the Capital. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first, Callie?
Yeah, well, like you said, my name is Callie Metler. I took over the executive director role at Capital Pride in September last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But before that, I've been lucky enough to work with the festival for the past 3 years at this point as the operations director. So I've been the one pulling together the parade and the street festival for the last few years.
Well, you should be very proud. It's always been amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So shall we get right into it? Why don't we talk about the main events that are happening over the course of the 17th to the 25th of August?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I would be remiss if I didn't start with what I'm most looking forward to, which is welcoming Etienne and Sarah to our TD main stage this year on Saturday, August 24th. So that's right in the middle of all of our street festival action over festival weekend. And I'm so looking forward to having them. That's a major artist that we're bringing in.
Yeah,
it's a huge step for Capital Pride, and we're already feeling the buzz and the excitement around the city.
Well, we're excited.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely we are.
Yeah.
Awesome. So is there any kind of, like, I know there's just so much going on, right? Is there any kind of like side events that you want to draw attention to? Anything new, anything unique that we can let our media friends know about?
Absolutely. So one of our new events this year that we're so excited to announce is the Wake Up Ottawa Kiki Ball, and that's being presented with the support of the Black Gay Men's Network of Ontario.
Nice.
So a Kiki Ball is quite a spectacle. It's going to be such a fun night. It's happening on Sunday, August 18th at the Bronson Center. It's a free show. It's free to participate. And we just can't wait to see how that works out.
That's going to be,
it's going to be such a great addition.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Definitely. Okay. So is there any kind of fundraising initiatives or charity initiatives that Capital Pride is involved with directly?
Yeah, so we do some fundraising throughout our festival, and we always try to divert as much funding as we can to our community groups that support our communities all year long, right?
Yes.
Not just in August during Capital Pride and during Pride season in Ottawa.
That's great.
We also offer support as an organization to community organizations to put on events themselves during the Capital Pride Festival.
Oh, wonderful.
So through our Community Projects Fund, many different organizations with many different varieties of budgets that can apply for funding so that we can bring different kinds of events and events that the community is calling for to the festival as well.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So any Capital Pride news that you want to share?
Our Capital Pride pageant is coming back this year,
Great.
Fortunately,
Yes.
To the National Arts Center on August 17th. So that'll really be what kicks off Festival Week, Festival 9 days in Ottawa.
Amazing. Yeah.
So tickets go on sale Wednesday, July 24th coming up. Yeah, so
Good.
keep your eye out on our Instagram, on our website for the ticket link and details there.
It's going to be a great party for sure. So, okay, what's the website?
capitalpride.ca.
Perfect. We've
We
got all
keep
the
it social.
socials. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so is there anything else that you wanted to add to let our listeners, our viewers know about?
Well, everybody's always clamoring for details about the parade.
Yes, of
so I
course.
would like to just highlight the parade is kicking off from in front of City Hall, so at the intersection of Elgin and Laurier at 1 p.m. on August 25th. And we so look forward to welcoming over 11,000 people in the Capital Pride Parade.
So
We've got over 200 groups registered and registration's not done yet.
Nice.
We're looking forward to having the biggest Capital Pride Parade yet.
Hear, hear. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Callie, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you in. Thank you for sharing your information, and we wish you a wonderful event.
Thank you. I look forward to welcoming you on the street at Capital Pride.
You've got it.
All right, well, that was really fun.
Yeah.
But, we can't let them think that this is it.
No,
We have another segment because,
but wait, there's more.
ladies and gentlemen, is that right in?
Yes. So there is a number of markets through Ottawa, surrounding Ottawa. There are major markets, there are little markets, there's day markets, there's night markets. And we put together just like a little list. So the first one I want to talk about is the iconic Byward Market on York Street.
Yeah.
That is, what everyone has come to know and love. It's usually about 30 vendors, and it's every other Sunday from May through October. Now, in peak season, people don't realize that peak season, of course, is May through October. There are about 50,000 visitors to the Byward Market every weekend.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That is a lot. So it's a huge spot. It's, again, iconic, and I want to definitely recommend that people get out there and do their thing. My favorite part in the market is actually Byward Market Square. It's so hard to choose because everything's so amazing. But Byward Market Square is very reminiscent to me of when I'm on vacation at, tropical lake locations. They have the shops, and it's that I just get that feel when I'm in Market Square. So highly recommend that. And, the actual market itself has crafters, artisans, food, gifts, souvenirs, anything you can really think of. It's definitely a traditional market. And then, there's also the Byward Market neighborhood. And within the Byward Market neighborhood, we expand to over 600 different stores. So no wonder there's 50,000 people that go every weekend. So now there's actually the Byward Night Market.
Yeah.
Like we said, there's lots to do at night in Ottawa. So that is happening the last 2 dates for summer, August 8th and August 29th. Okay. And it's local vendors, street cuisine. There's a mobile bar, live music. And that one is the Thursday evenings on those dates. There's lots more. So you've got one.
Yeah, I have the Ottawa Flower Market Collective at the Parkdale Public Market. It's turning 200 this year. So I just love the idea of tradition and history and being part of it. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's on August 17th. And you and I have had the chance to experience the ornamental garden in a tropical greenhouse as well.
I stuck that in there. So the flowers just are reminiscent to enjoying flowers everywhere. And Ottawa is known for blooms, right? And last summer, I'm sure you remember, you and I, we did our own tour of the ornamental gardens, but they have the arboretum, I think I said that right, and the tropical greenhouse. So good for media to know that they can go and do self-explores there or do their guided tours if you want. But back to the markets, they can go and do their own flower arrangements.
Yeah, get their own unique, flower bouquets.
Okay, that's the one.
All that kind of stuff. That's it's really cool, and I love just the colorful appeal of it. And being surrounded by that is something that people don't want to miss. And I really did have a good time, sort of exploring that part as well.
It's nice that flowers are kind of a representation of Ottawa because it's we've got the Tulip Festival in the spring.
Yeah, and then coming up next as well, we have the Cheerfully Made Fall Market that's happening on September 14th. Yep. You can enjoy the handmade and some vintage as well, and some shopping fun in general, and get to experience some really unique and well-curated electric lineup of 100 Canadian makers, and where you can also find some unique items just for you.
100, that's huge.
That's huge. Again, whether it's festivals or markets, like you said earlier, to throw back to what you were saying, we do have quite a bit of those, and they're all going to be pretty fun. So that's another one to look out for. Again, on September 14th.
Yes, and so we did mention that we would talk about August, September, October, and we're filming pretty close to the beginning of August. So I want to urge everyone to make sure that they're checking our events calendar, the Ottawa Tourism events calendar, that is. There are so many more events than just what we've mentioned, so many more markets than just what we've mentioned. But in the fall, there's going to be the, harvest festivals and markets, as well as Halloween stuff. And I am a huge horror nerd. I love that stuff. So
So that's all you.
That's all me. That's okay. We balance each other. Glad we do. We do. Okay. So there's some live entertainment coming.
I can't wait. Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
Oh my God. I've had the chance to meet her before.
Yes.
She is great in real life. And I obviously grew up on her music.
Yeah.
She's coming to the Canadian Tire Center on August 14, and she's a Canadian icon at this point. She's made history. She has she smashed a bunch of records. She has iconic hits.
And that's what this tour is, the greatest hits tour, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna start singing them right now, but if you, I'm just so excited for that because I know that it's not just a generational thing. I think she has attracted like a really, she has had an impact on a generation, but also
she's Canadian.
She's Canadian, and she's united a lot of generations too through her music, whether it was, people of a younger age at the time or people who were already far into the adulthood. I mean, she just was that icon, and she still is. So I'm glad. So I'll be happy to go ahead and support that as well.
Yep.
And we have some festivals coming up too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Gatineau Hot Air Balloon Festival.
That's gonna be cool.
It's at LeBreton Flats, August 29th through September 2nd. So each year at the end of August, it's a massive event. Balloons of all shapes and sizes, and like people go up in them.
Yeah.
And they happen in the evening as well. There's concerts, there's fireworks, there's amusement rides, lots more.
Yeah.
I have never been.
No, I've had the chance to go.
I'm going.
Yeah.
This year I'm going. You're going to be in Mexico.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go check it out. I'll report back. But yeah, so that's when you are doing our media blitz down in Mexico.
That's true.
So that's coming up too.
And let's add more culture to that. We have the Ottawa Greek Festival happening from August on. It's happening twice, August 15th to 18th and August 23rd to 25th,
Nice.
2024. So for people who can only go to one or both, make sure to take advantage of that.
What's happening there?
So it's an annual showcase of Greek culture. So they have music, traditional dancing. They have a language lesson. I actually took Greek when I was in college. So
Did you?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
some of my hidden stuff is like I know a little bit of Greek.
Onion fly.
Yeah. and I'm definitely gonna, if I have the time, I'll do my best to go attend the festival, because one thing about the Greek community is that they're very welcoming in general. So if you never had the chance to experience the hospitality, you probably will at this festival. So
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to take advantage of that again. And the food, I'm also not gonna lie, I'm also gonna be there for the food. You know what I mean? It's gonna be pretty cool. It's happening at the Hellenic Event Center. That's 1315 Prince of Wales Drive. So for people who want to know precisely where it's at, and again, it's happening twice. So August 15 to 18 and August 23rd to 25th. So you have two opportunities to take advantage to go explore that.
Nice. So there's next one that I'm going to talk about is a workshop. It's called Bougie Birch Dreamcatcher Workshop.
Okay.
And there's one every month until March of next year, with the exception of January.
Okay.
So it's a craft your own dream catcher under the guidance of an Indigenous artist and educator,
I like that.
Ashley Clark. It's a 2 to 3 hour session. And that she'll provide all the materials and, dive into the Indigenous artistry, learn about the resilience of the Indigenous communities, and experience a hands-on journey into heritage with Bougie Birch.
Nice.
So it's really cool. And so that's a nice Indigenous experience to have in Ottawa. There's other workshops as well available. I know our friend Mark Forget, Makatu, offers some pretty cool workshops.
We had the chance to express the Makati workshop.
Well, remember I was supposed to go with you that one time, and then it was a snowstorm, so I didn't get to go. So, Mark, I'm coming. I'll be there soon. So that's, I guess, that's what we got, right?
That's what we got. So that's episode 3 of What's Up in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Don't forget, so everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. Don't forget that our podcast is available on Spotify, on YouTube, on iTunes as well. And on the Ottawa Tourism website as well. We have a video format, audio format, and there's also going to be a write-up on the webpage as well, so you can
however you like to absorb.
However you like to absorb the information, we have that for you. And again, make sure to keep an eye out for the event calendar to keep up with what Ottawa Tourism is doing for you, and to subscribe and to let us know via email if you have any questions. That if you want to get in touch with the travel media team, we also want want to remind you to sign up for email updates and to subscribe to our podcast. And last but not least, make sure to follow Ottawa Tourism on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, I think, and we're kind of everywhere.
I do want to just add on, like you mentioned that anyone can email or call us or whatever they like, but there are media resources on the Ottawa Tourism website as well.
Yeah.
So we have our media library where you can go in and get pictures and videos, and we will do fact checking and all kinds of cool stuff for the media if you need it.
Yeah.
So here is to the fall podcast coming to a wrap.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to come visit us in the fall, and make sure to tell a friend. Salut tout le monde, merci beaucoup d'avoir écouté la 3e édition de notre podcast. Et voici votre résumé en français avec Vladimir Jean-Gilles. Ottawa, c'est comment? Alors, en tout premier lieu, nous avons parlé de la nouvelle passe des musées qui vous offre l'accès à rabais à nos musées nationaux, dont nous avons 7 de ces musées nationaux dans la capitale, ainsi que des musées locaux, tels que le musée du Bytown à Ottawa. Nous avons également parlé des nouveaux hôtels qui vont ouvrir à Ottawa très bientôt. Alors, c'est des nouvelles pour lesquelles nous sommes très excités. Et également l'arrivée du nouveau commissionnaire à la vie nocturne, Mathieu Grondin, qui a commencé son travail à Ottawa et qui a pour but, dont le but de son rôle est de soutenir le développement de la vie nocturne à Ottawa et de faire en sorte que les défis que la scène nocturne auxquels la scène nocturne fait face à Ottawa, c'est de faire en sorte que ces défis deviennent des opportunités. Alors, je suis très excité à propos de ça également. Nous avons également des nouveaux marchés qui s'en viennent bientôt et des marchés qui célèbrent des anniversaires ici à Ottawa. 200 ans, certains marchés fêtent leurs 200 ans, certains marchés sont là depuis le début de la capitale, alors, depuis le début de l'histoire de la capitale. Alors, on est très excités à propos de ça également. Nous avons également parlé à 2 personnes en particulier. En tout premier lieu, Callie Metler, qui est la directrice générale de la fierté de la capitale. Également, Etienne, qui est un des copropriétaires de Lady Dive et des Grey Line Tour Bus. Alors, qui vous offre des nouvelles opportunités pour découvrir la capitale à bord d'autobus tels que l'amphibus Lady Dive et de faire la découverte de la capitale à partir de façon assez sophistiquée et certains très excitants, incluant également la visite des grands feux du casino Lac-Lemay. Nous avons également des festivals qui reviennent bientôt, le festival grec à Ottawa. Nous avons également l'arrivée d'Avril Lavigne, la chanteuse canadienne qui vient célébrer ses plus grands succès au Centre canadien de Tire ici à Ottawa et beaucoup plus encore. Quand nous aurons des informations en français sur cette page également, si vous lisez en dessus de notre description, et n'hésitez pas à nous suivre sur tous les réseaux sociaux pour pouvoir rester à jour avec tout ce qui se passe à Ottawa. On se voit bientôt. Salut!